Hey, sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. If you were over at YouTube, you might have already seen us do the intro, but forgive us, we're still learning this new platform. But welcome all the Periscope people, and we're glad to have you. So, Dave, glad to have you as well.
How's it going?
It's going well, although somewhere I have, there we go. I have some audio coming from somewhere else. Okay, so here's what it turns out. Nobody saw the intro we did before, either on YouTube as well. But we're very excited to have both the Periscope and YouTube going at the same exact time. Let's do a quick post-game show because I know the other game started. But we'll come right back here after this and also do a halftime and a post-game show between for the Portland Celtics game as well. So, Dave, what were your thoughts so far on the OKC Cavaliers game?
Well, the Cavs look exhausted, specifically LeBron. They were getting destroyed. I mean, this has been a theme for them recently when they've been struggling. They were getting destroyed in transition, and the Oklahoma City defense looked really good. Russell Westbrook bounced back from a kind of a rough first half and really, really dominated in the second half of this game. He actually had help tonight, which was fantastic. Cameron Payne was great. Oladipo had a good game. I mean, overall, this was a terrible performance by the Cavs, but they just looked tired. I mean, they should have probably let those guys take the night off.
I agree, and I'm also looking at the quality of the video. It looks probably pretty horrible. So don't know why that's doing that, but let's check over on YouTube to see if the quality there is any better. It actually looks really good on YouTube, so that's an interesting thing. We'll have to adjust the settings, I guess, for Periscope. How does it look like on your end, Dave, on your phone?
Periscope looks terrible.
Yep, that is a problem. No one's saying anything, though, but nonetheless, we'll have to figure that out. I think it's clearly just a setting on the streams, although then I'm worried about streaming to two different places and really making the stream bad. That said, the YouTube looks great. So if you want to watch it over on YouTube, head over there and subscribe to that channel because that's where we're going to have all of our live stuff. I agree. Cameron Payne looked really good. Maybe that backup point guard they've been looking for and that we've seen glimpses. And certainly Oladipo, I think, works really well off of Russ. He seems like he's been able to get shots and look good there. So
he's having probably the best season of his career, and you can really credit Russ for that. We actually just got a question from Master Ampharos, which I think is something we were probably going to talk about anyway. Can we discount Russell Westbrook's triple-doubles due to his usage rate and minutes played? Well, he's only playing about 36 minutes a game.
Okay.
But I think we can discount them slightly just because of stat padding, like the assist he had tonight with Oladipo, where Oladipo almost blew it with the 360 layup. So, he's getting the rebounds, he's getting the assists, but is it in the flow of the game? No, you can't say that.
Right. No question, when I was looking at that last assist, or the assist to Oladipo for his 10th, and I'm wondering, he had a wide open dunk he easily could have taken, and he just slowed up and let Oladipo run in and get a dunk. I don't think it's a surprise or a shock that he's trying to get triple doubles, right? It seems to be their issue. That's not their issue. That's what his MO is. He wants triple doubles. Now, if that also happens to lead into getting, winning and playing well, then that's great as well. The only question we have here is what exactly is the overlying motivation? Is it the triple double, or is it playing like a team and winning?
Well, I mean, here's the one thing that I will say is that they do win often when he gets a triple double. It's not like he's doing this a lot in games that they lose, and that kind of pops a hole in that argument. We have to say they are a better team when Russ is playing like this. So whether, if other guys are sacrificing rebounds so he can get them, and if he's, this layup that he fed to Oladipo, not exactly like a game, it wasn't going to be a game-changing situation if he didn't get it.
Right.
This is the least egregious stat padding I can think of. This one tonight.
Okay.
But it was just a classic example of it. So, there is no more arguing about whether or not he is conscious of this while it's happening.
Absolutely. And that there's no question, right. I mean, I don't know if there ever was an argument. Maybe the Russell Westbrook fans in some way try to, argue that that wasn't the case. But, and again, there's not necessarily any shame in, it's like when you're playing baseball and you're like trying to get hits, like that's okay. That's going to benefit your team, unless it's like it's supposed to be a sacrifice bunt or something. So there is a little balance there, but I do feel like, there is this notion that hunting for triple doubles is negative. And I suppose that's right.
Yeah, a guy on YouTube called me a Westbrook hater. So,
welcome to the club.
I guess he must have missed the part where I talked about how Westbrook won this game. So, that's fine. If that's hating on Westbrook, I guess then I'm a hater.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think one more question. What happened to the Cavs offense in the fourth quarter? I think the easy answer is they were exhausted.
Yep.
And, they needed a playmaker, and they signed Derek Williams.
Hey, he actually looked good on a couple moves, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, he's okay. He'll be okay. But, yeah, they looked exhausted.
Yeah, it's one of those schedule losses, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing that was weird about the game was that OKC kept going on these little mini runs and getting this lead, even though Russ wasn't even scoring in the first half. And that would have been concerning at any time, to the Cavs in a normal game. But certainly, LeBron looked exhausted in the game before. Early in the second quarter, he looked exhausted the Wizards game when they were pushing the ball a lot, and then just kind of caught up to them again. And so I don't think we have to be too worried about it.
Yeah. So should we wrap this up so we can go watch this Portland-Boston game?
Yes. All right. So meet us back here. Either we'll figure this out. I'll go back the way we used to do it, which is a lot better quality, and test it out and see if it works. And we'll be there for halftime and then postgame. So join us later on tonight. All right, sports fans?
Thanks, guys.
All right. Let's stop that. Okay.